IELTS Part 162 Section 3 Stonehenge Episode 2. There is a great debate over how long the first phase of Stonehenge was used and when the original alterations were made. However, the second phase is generally placed between 2900 BCE and 2400 BCE and accredited to the Beaker people. It is thought that many wooden posts were added to the monuments during this phase. One of the problems archaeologists have had with phase 2 is that unlike stone or holes in the earth, they tell the story of where these posts were positioned. Well, unlike the stone or holes in the earth, wood does not hold up over thousands of years. Wood does not hold over thousands of years. The numerous stake holes in the earth tell the story of where these posts were positioned. Besides the one in the center of the henge, the one in the center of the henge, 6 rows of posts were placed near the entrance. These may have been used to mark the astronomical measurement or to guide people to the center. The original upright holes were filled in either a pot of earth or cremation remains, because there are cremations and it could have been the remains of that cremation. Many archaeologists believe that Beaker people were sun worshippers and they may have purposely changed the main axis of the monument and widened the entrance during this phase in order to show their appreciation for the sun. The final phase of the Stonehenge is usually described in terms of 3 subphases, each one involving a setting of large stone. The first stone that arrived were blue stones, brought all the way from Preseli Hills in Pembrokeshire, Wales. A horseshoe was paired. Blue stone was placed in the center of the henge, with tall altars marking the of the formation. In the next subphase, a 30-meter ring of sandstone called the Sarsen Circle was built, and around the blue scripts only 17 or the 30 stones remain. Only 17 of the original 30 stones remain. These Saracen stones were connected with the lintel blocks, each precisely carved with another to fit end to end to form perfectly with the stone circle. Approximately for 60 more blue stones were then added inside the original horseshoe. How these enormous stones were transported and raised in phase 3 remains a mystery. The fact that these monoliths were built before the wheel means as an incredible amount of manual labor. It is believed that a pulley system using rollers would have required at least 100 men to operate. Raising the lintels, Raising the lintels and fitting them into one another would have been another major struggle without the use of machines. Stonehenge remains one of the world's greatest mysteries and one of England's most icons. We can draw the shape of Stonehenge provided the content over here, and then we can accordingly make our own understanding as well. I strongly recommend the students to review the reading and then accordingly draw the images as well, because once when we draw the images, they always give us the better picture. Well, there are different publications to help the students of IELTS. There may be Barron's publication, there may be Kaplan publications, there may be Princeton publications, and there are online materials available for IELTS as well. And these publications have also got more than one books. Many of them have got separate books on the different modules, talking about listening module, reading module, writing module, and speaking modules as well. Well, the information does come along with the exercises, the reading exercises, listening exercises, and there are in fact mock examinations provided for speaking as well, and there are exercises, mock questions for writing as well. As far as speaking is concerned, there are certain activities that the students must undertake, and well, of course, practice is key to success. When we talk about IELTS, or we talk about TOEFL, or we talk about SAT, we're not talking about knowledge in strict terms, but we are talking about skills. Well, communication is a skill, and listening, reading, writing, speaking are the modules of this skill. The way we learn car driving, the way we learn swimming, the way we learn flying, we can also learn communication as well. So we need not to memorize or cram the content here. We need to develop our skills. So certainly communication is a skill, listening is a skill, reading is a skill, speaking is a skill, and certainly writing is also a skill. So if we can improve our driving, swimming by practicing it, why can't we improve our communication by practicing reading, practicing listening, practicing speaking, and practicing writing? That's all for the day. I'll come along with more videos in afternoon session and evening session. That's all for the day right now. Talk to you later today.